Victorian Christmas 2025 begins with a promise of grandeur and gentle nostalgia, inviting viewers to step into a season shaped by lavish textures, deep colors, and old-world craftsmanship. Join a Decor for inspiration and thoughtful styling. Please subscribe, like, and comment. In this video we'll explore key elements: ornate greenery, rich textiles, glowing candles, and heirloom ornaments that layer history into every room. It'll guide you through practical tips for creating an opulent yet livable holiday interior. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Expect detailed close-ups, step-by-step styling ideas, and approachable sourcing suggestions for every budget, while keeping the look undeniably Victorian and elegant. Share your favorite Victorian memory in the comments. Your voice helps shape future videos. Start with a full sculptural tree as your room's centerpiece. Aim for dense foliage, classical shape, and balanced height that complements your ceiling. Use deep greens, burgundy accents, and metallic highlights to evoke Victorian opulence. Layer ornaments thoughtfully: glass-blown baubles, embossed metal pieces, pearl garlands, and ribbon bows. Alternate textures and sizes for depth. Repeat color accents for cohesion. Keep an heirloom piece visible to anchor the story. Lighting is essential. Combine warm incandescent or LED bulbs with candle-style accents and mirrored reflectors to create a soft, nostalgic glow across branches and ornaments for a romantic, historic holiday effect. A Victorian mantle should feel theatrical. Dense garlands, cascading berries, velvet ribbon, and interspersed candlelight. Anchor the display with significant pieces like a gilded mirror or a favorite clock to add period authenticity. Vary heights with tall candlesticks, short votives, and sculptural objects. Add textural contrast, fresh greenery against carved wood and polished brass, to make each detail readable and rich when filmed. balance symmetry and asymmetry. Mirrored candlesticks on either side with a slightly off-center focal object creates a lived-in formality that reads beautifully on camera and feels welcoming in person. Create a Victorian dining tableau with a richly set table, damask runner, chargers, crystal stemware, and ornate flatware. Use deep jewel tones with gold accents to deliver depth and formal warmth that photographs exquisitely. Centerpieces should combine height and low elements. Tall candelabra with low moss and berry arrangements keep sightlines open while maximizing visual interest. Vary textures, porcelain, lace, polished silver to reflect tradition. Place settings tell a story. Linen napkins with ribbon ties, printed menu cards in calligraphy, and small ornament favors for guests will elevate the experience and create beautiful close-up shots for the camera. The doorway sets first impressions. A grand wreath should combine evergreen, dried citrus, ribbon, and metallic ornaments for an instantly Victorian welcome. Coordinate tones with interior palettes to create flow from entry to parlor. Layer wreath textures, boxwood, pine cones, velvet ribbon. So each piece reads from a distance and up close. Use a statement door knocker or lantern to complete the composition without overwhelming the entry. For porch or hall lighting, choose warm lamps or lanterns that highlight wreath details and offer a welcoming glow. Maintain proportion so the doorway feels inviting rather than cluttered. Victorian ornaments are all about storytelling, blown glass figures, tiny portraits, embossed metal, and handmade paper decorations. Mix antiques with artisan reproductions for authenticity and visual richness. Group ornaments by theme or color on the tree to make intentional pockets of interest. Use clusters of smaller pieces to create texture, and place a few large statement ornaments for scale contrast. When filming, tilt the camera slightly and use slow push-ins to reveal ornament details. This technique celebrates craftsmanship and invites viewers to linger on each historic element. Lighting defines mood. Blend candlelight with warm lamp fixtures to recreate Victorian evening ambience. Use mirrored surfaces and crystal to reflect and multiply glow for exceptional camera shimmer. Safety first. Use high-quality LED candles with realistic flicker in high-traffic areas, while keeping real wax candles for photographed close-ups. Layer light sources to maintain depth in video shots. Place lamps strategically to highlight key vignettes, mantle, tree, and table, so each focal area has its own warm pool of light that reads beautifully on screen. Textiles communicate Victorian luxury. Heavy velvet drapes, brocade upholstery, and lace accents create contrast and tactile beauty. Choose fabrics with visible weave and weight to film well under natural light. Layer throws and pillows in complementary patterns, stripes, florals, and damasks, keeping a restrained palette to avoid visual clutter and maintain that classic, refined aesthetic. Consider texture placement. Smooth silk where light reflects, matte wool where contrast is needed. This interplay ensures surfaces read as rich and three-dimensional on camera. Create small but meaningful vignettes in hallways. Console table with a decorative tray, a small evergreen arrangement, and a framed period print to extend the Victorian story throughout the home. Use mirrors and runner rugs to guide the eye into main rooms while maintaining stylistic continuity through repeated motifs, brass, velvet, and deep berry tones to reinforce the theme. Small details matter. Polished boot jacks, velvet gloves, and antique umbrella stands add character and authenticity for viewers who love historical nuance. A staircase offers vertical drama. Drape garlands along the banister with ribbon tails, small clusters of ornaments, and candlelit lanterns at landings to guide the eye upward in cinematic fashion. Secure greenery to maintain clean lines. Use proportionally scaled bows and a repeating motif on each newel post to create graceful continuity as the eye travels along the stairs. When filming, use a slow upward dolly or steady gimbal shot to reveal the staircase in motion. This cinematic reveal pairs perfectly with Victorian grandeur and storytelling. Scent and sound complete the Victorian experience. Spiced citrus, clove, and pine create atmosphere while period carols on piano or strings evoke nostalgia. Both translate powerfully when described on camera. Use subtle scent diffusers or simmer pots for background aroma, and a curated playlist of classical carols in low volume to avoid overpowering conversations during gatherings. Describe recommended scent blends and music tracks on screen so viewers can recreate the mood at home. Consider downloadable playlists and scent recipes in the video description for easy access. Thank you for joining Decor on this Victorian Christmas 2025 journey. If you love these ideas, please subscribe, like, and comment with your favorite tip, so we can create more seasonal style guides tailored to you. Recap the essentials. A statement tree, layered textiles, warm lighting, and heirloom details will transform any home into a timeless holiday sanctuary. Save this video for planning and share with fellow lovers of classic decor.